I woke up like this.
Hey, I woke up like this.
We flawless. What up, y'all? This is Ladies with KeKe. My name is Dana B.
And I am Cassie J. I'm gonna talk like this the whole time.
She feeling herself because she goddamn highlight popping.
Pop, pop.
Nevertheless, today we'll be reviewing Black Ink Chicago Season 5, Episode
9.
Oh, I'm always
You
off.
always off a number.
It's 9.
9.
Okay. Episode 9. Okay. So, let's see. What happened this episode?
Well, first of all, we gotta know what it's called. It's called I Hope You Make It to America. And the reason why it's called that, it's about
Lily had her art exhibit, and honestly, it went well. I liked her art exhibit. I would
We'll
love
talk about
that.
it later.
So let's start off with Charmaine and her activist movement.
Girl, bye.
Honestly,
She is not an activist, nor does she got a
ain't.
movement.
my thing is, okay,
Except
you
for
want to
Bible
be
movement.
now. You want to be woke. Cool.
Go to sleep.
Let's not do that. We want her to be woke. However, for you to say, oh, I am an activist and I have this platform, like, with that platform comes responsibility. And that means doing your due diligence, researching, and educating yourself and giving real information, not just, oh,
Credible.
I feel this way, let me just say it. No, sweetie.
This is why
I don't take her serious as an activist.
This is why we haven't talked about certain topics, because we was like, you know what, before we get on here and start talking about certain things, let's make sure we do some
Our due
research
diligence.
before we just get on here and start spouting
What's
out
ever
our
was on
own
our mind.
opinions.
So
Right.
yes, we know, like, honestly, we know that we be joking, kiki and bullshitting.
Ha, ha,
So
ha.
it's like some things we're not going to talk about. It's too serious.
Yes.
So it's like, you're not that girl, Charlemagne. That's the... Not Charlemagne. Charmaine.
Charmaine.
I keep saying Charlemagne.
Yes,
I know.
you've been calling her Charlemagne all day. Charlemagne the God, sorry.
Yeah, I love me some Charlemagne the God. But
Yes,
it's
I
Charmaine.
know.
This ain't for you. You're the turn-up girl. Cool.
Turn up, turn up,
Stay
turn
there. If you want to be an activist, maybe you should join a group, but not like be the
Don't be the
front
leader.
runner of the group. Just, participate that way. And then maybe you can work your way up. But right now, no, sweetie. Don't be like hashtag
Black Lives Matter, hashtag me too.
No, sweetie. No,
Not
you.
the way you be
Not
out
with
here
you,
dressing.
especially when your titties stay out. No, I'm not taking you seriously. And if anyone does decide to follow you and your movement, they're foolish. Sorry. No.
She
So,
said, shh.
don't do it. So that she just turned me the fuck off. It's like, shut up forever.
Right. I said,
Sorry.
this was the first episode, like, you actually, I was going to say dressed right, but then it showed her green screen, and then it was like, you had this
She
sheer
looked like a
top
goddamn
on,
blue pimp.
and I was like, girl,
Sweetie.
girl, you killing me.
No.
Stop it.
No.
Stop it. Stop it.
I mean, I'm happy that she's, she cares. But
I'm happy that you care. And what she was talking about was she wanted to go and protest Art Kelly in front of his studio. She was
because
like,
she saw the
this is the
documentary.
year that I am fighting against everything that I don't agree with. I didn't agree with Lily using the N-word. I don't agree with Art Kelly. So Ryan said, I ain't here for the bullshit. I'm not doing that. And the reason why Art Kelly, Jesus Christ. The reason why Ryan didn't want to participate was because he said that he personally knows him. He did an interview with Jason Lee on Hollywood Unlocked, and he says he knows him personally. And he has been to that studio. He said he didn't see anything out of the ordinary. However, he said, it's a very large warehouse. So he said he didn't see the whole warehouse. So he was like, yeah, there could have been some things going on in other parts of the warehouse that he did not see. He said, but what he seen, he didn't see, as they were saying in the documentary, people chained up and all this other stuff. He didn't see any of that. So he was like, he's been friends with him and he's been to his parties, and he said of what he's seen at the parties, R. Kelly's not with girls, like he's not even talking to the girl. He's talking to his friends and stuff at the party. So he's like, he has not ever seen anything out of the ordinary or suspicious, so he didn't want to go down there and being a part of that. I had mixed feelings about him saying that.
Yeah, like, do you feel like he's a part of the problem then?
Yes, he's a part of the problem.
Like, you
decide to anybody
turn
that has supported him. I mean, even me. I've never seen the video that he went to trial for. I've never seen it. Don't want to see it. Don't care to ever see it. But I have personally listened to his music. I bought his music. I don't anymore. I just think that he needs to be held accountable for what he's done. Yeah. I just don't think that he didn't do it. You can't convince me that he did not do that.
Right.
So you need to be held accountable. I don't feel like people are saying, you know, oh, we just trying to tear down this black man. What about Harvey Weinstein? Mm-hmm. What about this guy? What about the guy from House of Cards? What about this? We ain't talking about them.
Talking about R. Kelly.
We talking about R. Kelly. Those guys will do, you know, have they time, they whatever. They'll have to answer for that either in court or if, you know, their day in judgment, whatever. But we're talking about R. Kelly. Yeah. So, I mean, I just feel like he writes about it in his songs.
That's why I can't really listen to it as much anymore. After watching the documentary, it's like,
and he's like, oh,
I can't listen to the song
and knowing that
enjoy
this is
it
him
as much as I used to. So that's for me and some you, R. Kelly. I'm glad that he is now being charged and going to court. Hopefully goes to jail. That's that.
Right. So,
but I just don't like how Charmaine. I was about to say Charlamagne again.
Charmaine
decides to. I feel like she's jumping on the bandwagon, the trending bandwagon.
Like a lot of people are.
So it's like, shut up forever, please.
So I'm like, find something else. Find another cause to fight for.
Yeah, exactly. Don't just jump on the bandwagon.
Because you've been there long enough.
She's in Chicago.
And I'm sure you've heard stuff before.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Ryan, I think you've been there your whole life. But like you said, he's his friend, so I don't think that's why he hasn't. Don and Van, they said that they would support her because they have daughters, and they said if that would have been their daughters, they was like, he would have been dead.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have been anything for them to go down there and protest for. And that's the kind of response that, you know, I was surprised that more people on that documentary didn't say. I'm like, why is this man still walking around? I mean,
but they still have
like,
daughters.
Why didn't you? If that
had
been my father, there. I'm just telling you, that had been my father. I'm just saying. First of all, I wouldn't have been there. But had I been messed up and been there, it wouldn't have been my father. I'm just telling you. My daddy would have been willing to go to jail because he would have went and got me by any means necessary. Just saying. My daddy going down and go get his daughter. Either me or my sister. He going down and go get us. But she went down there and she protested. And even her speech.
She ain't say nothing.
It was like, you know, if black men not going to stand up for us, we have to stand up for us. Girl, my 5-year-old nephew could have gave a better speech.
Hello.
But this is why I said this is something that you just kind of jumped into.
Just go there. Don't say anything.
Just be present. And you know,
stop trying to be a leader of something, sweetie. That's not you.
Just bring awareness by you being who you are.
Exactly. And that's that. Keep it there.
Find you another movement.
Right.
So we just gotta move right on along. Ryan had a meeting with
Lily and Bella. I thought it was a good meeting.
I did. He told her, you need to be accountable for your actions. This is why the shop is upset with you. And I agree. Mm-hmm. This was my biggest issue with Lily. This is why I did not like Lily, was because I just didn't like her
wants to look out the window instead of in the mirror.
She want to blame everybody else. Mm-hmm. No, you know, you did this. You're right. I did do this. But the reason why I did this was because of what you did.
Exactly. Don't try to
deflect.
Yeah, and don't try to say talk about my reaction to your actions. I reacted. That's what I did. But again, you started it.
You came in the shop with a messed up attitude.
Exactly.
And I responded to your jacked up attitude.
But honestly, Lily's not all the way in the wrong, because it is unfair how now Charmaine has a vendetta against her, and now she wants to use the fact that Lily used the N-word against her. If you had a problem with it, you should have said it from day one when you heard her say it. Don't say it now that it's such a big issue. Now that you don't like me, bitch, too late. You a day late and $1 short. So I'm not agreeing with that.
I don't agree that she's saying that the reason why I don't want to work with her now is because of the N-word. But we got to talk about the history of Lily and Charmaine. The thing is, Charmaine and Lily have been fighting for years.
No, they weren't. That's just last season, I believe.
No.
They were cool.
No.
What are you talking about?
Lily has been knocking Charmaine upside her head for a minute.
All I can remember is last season. What was before then?
She been knocking her upside the head for a minute. She was fighting her in the club, remember? That wasn't last season.
Yes, it was.
That was the year before that. She been fighting her since her and old girl was rooming together.
Oh, what's that girl name? No, it was what's that girl name? Panda. No.
Did you say Panda?
What's her name? What's her name?
I don't remember the girl's name.
Puma.
No, not Puma.
The white girl.
Yeah, the white girl. I remember the girl's name now because she ain't there.
She a cat.
Not Cat.
No, her name was a cat, right? What was her name?
I don't remember the girl's name, but you know who I'm talking about, though.
Panda, Puma.
It's not. The girl who's not there no more. The girl that came from Texas.
Cobra! That's a snake!
She's not a cat! What? It's a snake. It's a reptile.
I found a snake. I got her name out. Shoot.
When they was roommates, they was fighting. That wasn't last year. They wasn't roommates last year.
I thought that Charmaine and Cobra was fighting. I didn't know Lily wasn't part of it.
She was fighting her back then because when she accused her of stealing.
She's accused Cobra of stealing.
Of stealing, yes.
I didn't know.
Because remember, Danielle had dressed her to go on a date with the girl, the stripper. Mm-hmm. They've been fighting. They was fighting back then. Mm. They was fighting back when her and Junior was together.
Well, the problem with
Charmaine's been fighting a lot of people. She got in a fight with Ashley, Don's wife.
Yeah, Charmaine.
But that was warranted because she was sleeping with her man.
She had plenty
so I mean, but what, they've been fighting for a while.
Like, it's really for no reason.
We never really figured out.
It was really for no reason.
I can't even recall really why they started fighting.
My feeling is it's just like Lily don't know how to have a conversation.
She don't.
She
gets mad
swinging.
and she swings.
After that, you put your hands up. Ain't nothing to talk about.
It's really nothing for us to talk about because the thing is, we should be able to talk before it gets to violence because
exactly.
Yes, once it gets to the point where you feel like you need to put your hands on somebody,
if
over. You're not mature enough to say, you know what, I need to leave the room because this is getting, I see red and I'm going to kill you. I'm gonna leave the room. I've gotten upset once or twice in life where I was blacked out. I kind of get
where Lily's saying how I don't respect you because you bring nothing to the shop.
But she said that when they started that Loyal Inc.
Well, she was like, I didn't want her. Obviously, she felt that way from the jump.
And you're not an artist.
However,
that's another part
to Charmaine's point, bitch, I've been here since day one.
I am part of day one.
It don't matter if I'm not an artist or not. I've been here. I am
Ryan
part of this, stapled into this business. Right. And you're the newbie. So at the end of the day, I don't care if I'm an artist or not. You gotta
show some respect to me. And so she don't respect her.
I see both sides. No, you ain't an artist. You ain't doing nothing. You're not bringing revenue up in here. But then it's like, bitch, I've been here since day one, and you're disposable. So,
And as we see, Ryan kind of was like, "Hey, you're a common denominator of the problem." So
I mean, she is though. It's like he said, "Okay, I don't agree with Van and Charmaine. It doesn't bother me.
I don't agree with their reason for wanting you to leave.
However, I do have a problem for you not backing us regarding the SP and Junior situation. You took SP side. No, if you're part of you're part of 9MAG, then you're part of 9MAG." So it's like, Lily just needs to just be accountable. Be accountable for her own shit.
But I think
she does bring drama for no reason.
I think Ryan's bigger issue with her was her being accountable. And it was just the fact that when he said that you are a common denominator, the problem is you're the one that's bringing most of the issues to the shop. And like we said, you just don't know how to handle yourself. It's nothing wrong with you getting mad. Everybody gets mad. Hell, Ryan got mad last season and shot the damn shop. So
that's a good example.
Ryan did. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Everybody gets mad.
Yeah.
Ryan got mad and shot the shop. Right. So it's like everybody gets mad. and everybody gets mad and doesn't always handle things right.
But it's like Lily
But
gets
Ryan
mad
gets
at everyone.
But that's what I'm saying. Ryan has gotten mad and shot up the shop. But Ryan has also gotten mad and he has sat down and resolved issues.
Right.
You won't sit down and resolve an issue with
Because
nobody.
She doesn't,
you will get mad and still start issues. Just like what you did with Junior.
She don't want to say, oh, I did wrong. No, they did this, they did that. I don't like this person. You never want to say, okay, I messed up. I'm sorry.
Junior and his girlfriend. Sorry. You came to Junior and was like, I just feel like, oh, I heard we got to be working back together again in the shop. Instead of leaving it like that, okay, I want to leave it and let's be cool. We about to have to work together. I don't want no beef. You then go and tell his girlfriend, oh, your dude was still texting me.
Honestly, I feel like the girlfriend is at fault of that because she clearly walked
No.
I was minding my motherfucking
I'm not saying that she shouldn't have came and talked to her, or I'm not saying that she was not, but when she came and checked on you, you should have just been like, it's still, when she said it's hard for me to see y'all together, whatever. Girlfriend said whatever she said. You didn't have to bring that up.
Right. She didn't have to.
That's what I'm saying about you still causing problems in the shop.
She had a choice.
You could have just said, it's just still hard for me. The girlfriend said, I'm sorry that's hard. How can we make this so that this is not a problem? Because clearly, as you see, he's coming back to the shop. We're still going to have to be together. How can we work this out? Mm-hmm. Your ass decided to say, instead of how can we figure this out and work this out so we can all coexist. I mean, he's still texting me and stuff.
No, it wasn't even that. It was, when y'all first got together, he told me he loved me. That was irrelevant. You could have kept that to the motherfucking grave.
Carried it like a bone.
You could have told you and Jesus and that's it.
Nobody else had to know.
You messy. She a messy bitch.
So that's why I feel like that was Ryan's issue. Her like, you are constantly bringing problems. And so then like with the thing with SP, okay, that was already an issue.
And nothing to do with you. And
nothing
you decided to
put
your 2 cents
and then you had to add yourself
in
and add another layer of drama to it. It was already an issue that Junior was in trouble. And then, you decide to say, I feel like y'all should go to jail too. Mm-hmm. Nothing to do with you at all.
At all. She decided to insert herself into the situation.
So that's why.
So yeah.
I just feel like, right. So, moving on to Van and Jen. So I guess like 7 whole days have passed now.
7 whole days. Not a word from you. Hey. 7 whole nights.
What? He's just about through.
Yes.
He couldn't take it, won't take it.
Won't take it. I had about nothing new. I'd rather be on my own. On my own. Yes. Yes.
Look, before I tell you that. So he done waited. He had enough. Mm-hmm. He was through.
And he did it right. I thought it was so cute.
Called the chef up.
Had
him in there cooking Salt Bae.
He had a little Salt Bae up in there.
Yes. He had a soul food Salt Bae up in there cooking up. He was in the kitchen cooking.
Okay, kudos. I love his daughter was there helping him out.
He did. She was
in
there.
And the heart shape with the candles and the rose.
She was like, now daddy, basically she was like, don't fuck this up now.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So hopefully he means what he says.
She was like, oh, you ready for some action?
It's a nice gesture, but hopefully.
Did you see how she kept that stern face? I thought she was like this.
And sometimes you got to. Because if you
get too much. But you can see she was fighting back her smile. She was like.
Yeah, because it was nice. It was cute. You know what I mean? And she's
so you ready to put in some action? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. And she was like, "Don't dab." Like she was trying to like wipe away the tears.
She was like, "No, don't."
She was like, "Don't swipe. You gotta dab."
You know what he said?
I love that. Was so cute. That was so cute.
I was like,
so cute. Yeah.
Supposed to do. Mm-hmm. Now, really, Van, you gonna have to work for that.
Yes.
That ain't enough.
But as long as he's willing to keep on, like hopefully,
hopefully
Jen does not give in. Like he still got to do some more. Like
keep
one
on
and done ain't it. Like we need to.
This ain't enough.
Exactly. I need some more.
This is a baby step.
You want me back? Prove it. Bring some more.
Baby step. You need to drop a little more time, a little more effort.
So that was cute though. So he was on the right page.
I'm glad that he gave her time.
Yes.
Gave her some time. That was the biggest thing. You gave her time. Not too much time, because too much time she'll realize she don't need your ass to go on.
What you said.
So he gave her just enough time. So that was good.
Right.
So I was happy about that.
Yeah. That was cute. So
good job.
Kudos to Van. Yay. And I'm ready for you guys.
So the last thing. The last thing.
Lily and her art exhibit. Overall, honestly, I feel like it was nice. I loved it. I like the fact that she was saying, I want you guys to experience what we go through. I like that. I do not don't try to compare what Mexican Americans go through and what African Americans go through, because it's a little bit different. The big yes, we are both, shamed upon and struggling and all that stuff. However, the difference is you chose to come here. We do not have a choice. You understand? Yes, I don't know where I'm from. I'm from Jersey, to be quite honest.
South Carolina.
So, I don't know, my motherland. I know nothing of it.
I can't go back. So, when they be saying that stuff like, go back to where you came from.
Okay, I'll go back to Jersey. Exit 9.
I go back to South Carolina, 85 South. But as far as when y'all were, I guess you're referring to Africa, I can't go back because they look at me as an American. Them are not my cousins over there. So if we show up on a plane and get off, they're going to look at us as Americans. Mm-hmm. And they're going to treat us as Americans. Mm-hmm. So
there's a little difference. You can't be like, oh, I know exactly what you're going through. No, the fuck you don't. You don't understand why there's a BET and a Black History Month. There's reasons behind this. Why HBCUs are so important. There's a reason behind it. So it's a little bit different. You're trying to compare apples to oranges. Stop doing that, okay? But thank you for allowing me into your struggle and to your world. I appreciate it. And I see the struggle. That's a hard struggle.
That was horrible. It really was. Struggle. It was either be dismembered on a train,
killed in a tunnel,
or die of exhaustion and thirst in the desert.
So yeah,
that was horrible.
Thank you for opening that world to me. I didn't know
that you have to. Those are your ways into it.
Yeah.
All we know about our people, our ancestors, is in a history book,
and they were slaves.
We hear about, we learn about the pains and the struggles about us being forced over here on the boats and stuff.
With nowhere to move. We like this, scrunched up, can't move for days. So
somebody died beside you and you just stuck with that corpse beside you and tied to you.
Yeah. In chains. Against your will.
Forced over.
So
I appreciated that she did acknowledge that she was ignorant to the pain of that word that she used. Just like we're ignorant to your culture. All ignorant means is that you just don't know.
Uneducated.
That's all it means. Mm-hmm. It's not a bad word. I mean, hell, we're like we said, we're ignorant to your struggle. That's why we said thank you for letting us know into your experience. Appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's all I will take away from that experience. I mean, I understand that she's an artist where she paints just like Kat did.
Mm-hmm. I like her art. Her art is beautiful.
Her art is beautiful. I enjoyed Kat's work.
Yeah, the exhibit that she did was beautiful. I loved it, honestly.
I hate to say this. And you're going to say because I don't like her, and it's true. I think Kat's a better artist all the way around. Tattoo and drawing. I just do.
I mean, I like Kat because Kat's actually one of the best
She
artists.
was the best artist.
Excuse me. She's a better artist, one of the best artists between both shows, honestly. She's one of the top.
She's at the top, next to Ryan.
I don't think Ryan's one of the top artists.
I think Ryan is.
I think Kat, Melody, Kevin, those are the top.
I think Ryan is.
And then Ryan.
He's still top 5.
Yeah, he's still top 5, yeah.
Because those cover-ups, I've never had a cover-up, but every time I see him do them cover-ups, amazing. That's a hard tattoo.
I'm glad. That's why I love Black Ink Chicago more than Black Ink New York. Is because we see their artwork. I mean, it's about tattoos.
It's a tattoo show.
You see his artwork. He shows his work. Caesar don't do that shit no more. He's just he's a celebrity now.
Tattoo.
Well, he can, but he just don't. He just don't no more. It's like, okay.
But
he does a little quick little tattoos. But he
little
doesn't show
name,
art.
and we're done.
Pretty much.
So, I was glad that Lily realized she got back to herself from this time off on why she came, why she was here. I don't know where she's going to work because she said that she's not coming back to 9 Mag because she
don't need to be. We're not
she
gonna miss
said
her.
that she
you gonna miss
doesn't
her?
respect, not at all.
Okay.
She said she does not respect
Charmaine
Van and Charmaine as her colleagues. Didn't agree with that.
I get the
Charmaine is not
but
her
Van
colleague.
is also an artist, so he
Don't
deserves
discredit
your
that
respect.
man,
So-
okay?
And obviously, you don't respect the original, then obviously this ain't for you.
This ain't the shot for you.
Deuces, bitch.
And I like how Ryan handled it. He said,
Yeah, I do.
I hate that you have been working here all this time and you were so unhappy.
Yeah.
But I was waiting for you to
Yeah.
come to me as a human being and say, I was unhappy here.
I will say, honestly, most of the time I don't like Ryan, but this episode, I like me some Ryan. Ryan did the right thing. So kudos
Ryan
to
has
Ryan
been
throughout the entire
handling
episode.
business like he was supposed to be handling business.
Right.
He
not in a sneaky way up
right.
front.
He was
fair.
Like,
he's very fair.
Until you come to me, I'm not gonna assume nothing. I'm gonna wait for you to come to me. It's up to you to come to me as your boss and say, I ain't happy. I'm not gonna look at you and be like, I can tell you ain't happy.
Do you want to go somewhere else? No.
I guess you can ride it out, so I'm gonna let you ride it out.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he knew she wasn't happy there, but you was sitting there and you was taking the clients and you was sitting there taking everything that was getting handed to you, so I felt like you was strong enough to handle it.
You was getting them checks.
You was cashing them checks. So, I guess we're not going to see Lily anymore. I hope we don't see Lily anymore. I do wish her the best, though. Don't get me wrong. I wish her the best. But it was a toxic situation. And at the end of the show, 4 came back. He looked healthy. He looked well. I was very happy to see him back. I hope he stays healthy and well.
Yes.
I hope that the drama of the show and being around these people do not bring him back to that dark place he was, with that dark cloud over him. So that was the end of the show.
It was a good episode. I would give it an A rating.
She finally gave a show an A.
What'd you give it?
Woo woo! I say B+.
Oh, I'm sure a harsh critic. It gave me everything I needed, honey. I was entertained throughout
Lily
the
was still on it,
entire show. So it's good.
B+.
So next episode does seem juicy, so I can't wait to review that.
Seems a little shady on your end, Ryan, this next episode.
Hopefully it was just editing and they just trying to get people to draw in to watch it. So.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, that's all we have for you. Thanks so much for watching. And we'll see you on the next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.